power, beauty, and your endless love. Your mercies never ceasing. Your goodness always following me. You made me in your image, created me to be just like you. Then you breathe life into me. And with every breath, I join heaven in harmony. We are the vessels chosen to carry the glory of heaven in these jars of clay. The tabernacle is now within us. The glory has found a resting place. Our hearts are the altar. Our praise is the offering. We send up the glory as you send out the glory. Greatness, power, beauty, and your endless love. Your mercy, never cease. Your goodness, always following. You made me in your image, created me just like you. Then you breathe life into me. Every breath I say, we are the vessels. We are the vessels chosen to carry the glory of heaven in these jars. Let me say, the tabernacle is now within us. The glory has found a rest. We are, and we're chosen to carry the glory of heaven in these jars. The tabernacle is lit within us. Yes, God. Praise is the all, as we give it all to you, God. As you sing down. The book of Isaiah tells us that sin separated us from the presence of God. But through Christ Jesus, we now have been entrusted with his glory, to carry his glory in these earthly vessels. So we give everything back to you as you send down your glory. So we're expecting your glory.
I'm Pastor Jay, lead pastor of the Life Center Church Reloaded. I want you to know I'm very happy that you decided to join us today. And I pray that something said and seen during this live video will impact your life and cause you to continually pursue your God given purpose. Listen, while you're watching this video, be sure to stop, like, and share so that not only you can experience what's going on live at the life, but your family, friends, and loved ones can experience the joy that you're sharing in today. Be sure to follow us on social media, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and feel free to drop us a message, and we'll be happy to respond. We thank you for watching us tonight. We pray that what's getting ready to take place will bless you and will impact you for the long haul. God bless you. Enjoy this video.
What's up? What's up? Mother Ann? Hey, girl. Hey,
Good
Lord.
evening.
I thought you was on Saturday tonight. Praise the Lord.
I made it back to the sanctuary.
That's so beautiful. What is that, Stat? Is that my
Mm-hmm.
circle? That ain't right.
So maybe I need to take headphones on. Hold on.
Yeah, earphones.
Bless the Lord.
Elder, you repping Texas tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my hood right now.
All right. How was y'all's day?
Busy.
I know. You open a lot of accounts today?
Not really.
People, people getting that
It was
COVID.
no that COVID money kind of over right now.
Don't say
It,
that because I still ain't got mine.
right. I hope they don't.
We need Trump to go ahead and do another stimulus.
I need some COVID money to do a few things. Well, Facebook family, YouTube family, it's Tuesday night. Welcome to What's Up Live. We are here. Y'all, let me tell y'all. I went yesterday. I went and ate lunch yesterday and sat down at a restaurant and ate lunch. And I was fine. Lord, I was good before and that old enemy got in my throat. I got home, I got the coughing. I said, "Oh Lord," I was so nervous. I said, "Lord, I done went to the black eyed pea and got the corona." But no, I'm okay. I think I just got choked up or something. But yeah, you can't cough or sneeze today. You just get nervous. Lord, I just knew I was like, Lord, I done got the Rona.
What you
I was,
eat
I
at
tried to
Black
put
Eyed
them
Pea?
out. You wouldn't go.
uh,
What you eat at Black Eyed Pea?
I eat the same thing every time I go pot roast.
I really.
Yeah, I like their pot roast. It's pretty good.
I thought they
Chicken
was
fried
closed.
chicken is what I do.
No, they open. They was open. Yeah, you took your hair down. You went back
I
dancing?
did.
Yeah, you took your
Yes, y'all. I'm in tune with this. My Black Lives Matter dude.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
You are rep,
Supporting the
rep,
movement.
rep,
Mhm.
representing
Until my hair appointment on Friday.
well, I guess that's what I got going on too on this Black
Nah,
Lives.
Y'all funny.
I don't know what that is.
This is called Bald Lives Matter.
Just cut it off.
Amen.
No, no,
Agree.
I can't. No, I can't.
No.
I got to ride with this and let my barber spray me a hairline on. I gotta ride with this because I don't have a bald head.
I
And
thought the
Taurus
I
didn't
same
think he
thing.
did either.
oh I
Well,
know
I thought the
it
same
ain't
thing,
No,
and
his
then
mama didn't
my
shake his head
hairline
right.
started right here.
no, it's not a thought. It's a fact. Yeah, I know I don't have a bald head. I if I shave this stuff off, I'm gonna be like Neo and wear a hat everywhere I go. I'm gonna sleep in a hat.
I'm leaving.
Y'all gonna be like, why does this head? I'm gonna glue a hat to my head until my hair grow
Bald
back.
is in, but
But
bald is in. Like bald is
see,
sexy.
I'm not bald. I'm just, my hairline don't quite come all the way down.
It,
And so,
it's receding.
So,
oh, that joke ain't receding. That joke is running from my forehead. And since I turned 40 this year, it's becoming more. It's just like like see, like right here, it's just thin.
your hair
You
look
know, it's,
like mine. You got like a little poof in the
yeah,
front.
it's just thin right
You
there. It's
put a
like
headband on.
a headband. Why,
Yeah,
why
they
am I?
say,
Why
what
am I
color
gonna
you
walk?
want?
Why am I gonna walk around in it? And now, first of all,
I
I
mean,
don't.
men be doing everything else. They wear skirts and satchels and
I'm not wearing no headband. I'm
high
not
boots.
wearing a headband. I don't wear skirts. I don't do nothing. I, I let that hairline go all the way back in. And y'all be like, "Ooh, look at Bishop," and I'm gonna get me some pomade. I'm gonna put pomade on my
uh,
skin and just have it shining.
you look
You're
like
gonna have a new wife too.
Al
You
Hey,
already
lady,
got
Sharpton.
a new wife.
lady T to make oblige me. You make sure I'm not make sure the bald part is the same color as my face. Yeah.
When your hair is out, I'm out.
You look like
So
who we all know, Mr. Throwback.
What happened?
he cut all this off.
Huh? I missed everything. I can't hear
So
you.
so Lady T, you saying if I go bald, you leaving?
Yeah, as long as your hair is around, so am I.
That that is so ugly.
Mm.
She ain't going nowhere.
You
Cause
told me if
She
I
ain't
cut
going
my
nowhere.
the
hair,
vows
you was
say through
divorcing me.
the vows say through thick and thin. And you
So
get a little
thick
thin
and
now. You get a
better
little
all what?
thin.
No, he told me he was leaving me if I cut my hair.
Did anybody hear me say that?
You did.
The whole, the whole Facebook Live, the whole Facebook
That's
Live.
all,
Once
folks.
again, once again, the entire Facebook Live just heard you say you were leaving if I go bald.
That's fine.
They have heard me say no such thing.
I have. That's all that matters.
No, 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 no. But I have a multiplicity of witnesses. All of our viewers and watchers, saints and friends.
Saints and friends.
Saints and
Okay.
friends.
Yeah.
Saints and ain'ts.
Saints,
Mm.
ain'ts, sinners and
Saints
winners.
and friends.
They all heard
Said
you
sinners and
say.
winners.
So
I love
hey,
you when your hair turn gray. I love you if you gain a little weight.
all right, girl, fix it, fix it,
And
fix it,
no, she get that from Anthony Hamilton.
fix it. That is not
That was
Anthony.
music soul child, sir.
Oh,
Music.
ooh, my bad.
I bet
Music.
if,
I'm sorry,
You
bro.
young enough to know that. Hmm.
I bet if you would have said some quartet lyrics, Taurus would have known
I don't know no
exactly what
Williams
it was.
brothers. I'm sorry. Or Williams singles.
So it's Tuesday. We're gonna continue with our candid quarantine candid part two. Uh and just kind of chat a little bit. Uh so uh y'all know like they I was reading something today that like the numbers were up again today in Tarrant County.
Hmm.
I'm telling y'all, we are on the way. Well, y'all don't quote me on this, but this is something I want to ask. What is something about the quarantine that you believe and don't nobody agree with you
Um, I think. Oh, let's think. Well, one thing I do believe that Christians think that they is invincible and they can just go out and do stuff all willy nilly. They ain't got to obey the laws of the land, and that because they have the favor of God, that they won't get COVID. But you know what? I've been seeing more saints in my life with COVID than I have the non-believers.
The Saints getting out of here from COVID.
Yeah, because that's because they don't want to quit going to church.
The Saints are leaving with COVID because of COVID.
So that's where I'm at. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe God and that I don't believe that He can do exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ask or think. However, God gave us wisdom, and that's Bible to obey the laws of the land. And the
Mm-hmm.
land say that you shall wear a mask when you're in public, that you need to practice social distancing, that you need to be hand washing, and then you need to be in good health. And if you know that you got underlying health issues, being overweight is an underlying health issue, and over 90% of the population is overweight.
Lord,
That means that we all got some under
I,
there, and that's
I
fact.
can get COVID. I can get it, Lord. If I get COVID, I'm sure to be out of there. I'm fat.
So yeah,
All right.
and people don't believe me when I say that I will not be your friend
Boy, say Tar.
for a little bit during this COVID.
I don't see people. It's my belief. I think we are really on our way back to a shutdown, and everybody be like, "No, no, we all right." I'm like, "All right, y'all
Nah,
keep
I believe that too. I believe that too.
it up."
Cause people
Mm-hmm.
just like in our town last week, somebody had threw a whole pool party. It was like 100 some people there, twerking and
No.
just living it up.
No,
And
they
I
didn't have no mask on in no pool.
at all, they was outdoors, so they felt like they were safe.
They probably feel like,
No.
"Well, we in the pool. It's got chlorine. We in a whole big bucket of bleach."
But
Mm.
that's depending on the person that owns the pool if they put the proper amount of chlorine in the pool to kill the COVID. And black
Mm.
people don't swim no way. So when they had a pool party, they really just got a swimsuit on outside the pool. That's a pool party. Nobody really gets
Mm-hmm.
in the water besides
So,
when the
so,
dudes be throwing the girls in the water with their hair and holding their
so,
weeds.
so, what statistic says that black? What statistic says black people don't swim?
I got one.
I
I get
swim.
in the
I
pool.
got one.
I get
I
in the pool.
swim.
Raise your hand if you swim. You don't swim, Toy.
I actually swim.
I
That's
get
Toy,
in the pool.
50% right there.
Toy,
I'm
I'm
look.
holding my
natural,
head like
so
this.
Hey,
I'll be dog paddling.
no,
I might
sir.
not, I might not swim, but I do get in the water.
No, I didn't
Exactly.
say I didn't say get in the water. I said swim.
I
I,
swim.
I swim to the best of my ability.
No.
To exactly to the best of
No.
my ability. I
No.
swim too.
I mean,
No.
I'm not out there Michael Phelps or nothing, but I splashes and go out.
No.
But see,
No.
I only go about this deep in the water
And that's 3 feet.
because, well, no, I'm saying, I don't. Whenever I get in the water, I can't dunk my head under the water.
See, so that you don't swim then.
No, I swim. I just
So
can't dunk my
three
head under
three
the water
people on here.
because I can't dunk my head under the water because my
Because he sprayed his hairline on. He don't want it to drip.
I don't need nothing.
Don't
I go in with a nice line. If I go underwater, it's gonna be like so.
You
I
just
can't.
need to sit it out.
Yesterday at work, one of my coworkers said that they was going on a family vacation to a lake, and she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go kayaking," and she was just saying all these water activities, and I was just saying like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "You don't do that?" I said, "No, we don't." I said, "When black people say they going on vacation, we say, okay, where we gonna eat at? Where we go?
No, I
where
like the
where
canoeing
where
stuff.
we
I
go
just
where we
like
gonna
my
shopping?
go
lap.
eat?
Where we go?"
Where we gonna go stay?
Oh no, I'm the one zip lining,
Yeah, no,
canoeing, parasailing. That's me.
This
Y'all
adventure
just
over here.
Yeah.
You know,
But I'm with her. Like I would love to go, do stuff like that, like
Yeah,
rock
that's the
Yeah,
point of
climbing.
we could
vacation
I
do
is
would
stuff,
love
going
to
and
but
do
that
that.
trying
ain't.
things.
Look,
she wants to go bungee
do
jumping and
restaurants.
No,
sky
I would
no,
do
I
that
don't want to bungee jump, but I do want to
and,
skydive.
and all of
because
that.
see the
And I
skydiving
told
story. This lady. No, it was a teenager, and it was for her birthday, and it was so sad. Uh, she she went out to bungee jump, and her and the instructor went out the plane, and the cord didn't. The
first.
parachute didn't come open.
So wait a
Wait, are
minute.
we
Both
talking
of them
about
died.
bungee jumping or
Bungee jumping or
skydiving?
skydiving?
You didn't
Because I ain't
combine
never
two different things.
Skydiving. I'm
this
talking
boy
about
said,
skydiving.
okay,
Okay.
okay, because yeah, you typically don't have a parachute on when you bungee jump,
Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean.
I
and
was
you
like,
typically
wait,
don't
I'm an
bungee jump
airplane.
without
What?
yeah.
Y'all
I
know what I
told
mean.
Lady, I said, feel free, go ahead, skydive, bungee jump. Just make sure I have the right marker of where you're supposed to land, because I'm gonna be there waiting with a gurney, and I'm gonna
Make
cry.
sure my policy is paid up.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry as long as the policy is paid up. I'm gonna cry.
If it's not paid up, what you gonna do?
If the policy is not paid up, I'm gonna say, listen, get up, don't you die. I'm gonna tell her, if you die, I'm gonna kill you.
So otherwise, you gonna let me die? You want me to die? Is
If
that
you
what
die,
you said?
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's what
Oh, I watched that video. You better fall out.
my,
You better fall out. Oh, I tickled
you
me.
better fall out and quit playing with me.
But one thing I have enjoyed during the COVID, and this is since we canned it.
Who got some candy?
No, since we're candid.
Oh, I thought you said this. We got some candy.
Um, so since everybody at work got to wear a mask, when my stomach be bubbly, I can just don't go. And can't nobody smell it.
Wait a minute. You and
So
your
that
husband are good.
Yeah, what y'all be eating?
I'm gonna pray the Lord help y'all with y'all good right now.
So what you saying is your silent but deadly is no longer a factor.
mm-mm, I don't have the courtesy flush anymore,
Oh,
or use
no
poopery.
courtesy flush?
They
No
can't smell it
poopery?
unless
Straight up
they got one of them
nasty.
Oh.
masks with the little fumes on there. Then they done.
Or if you got that old procedure mask on, that procedure mask don't stop you from smelling.
Yeah,
No, it don't.
Some of them, what I hate about the mask wearing thing situation though
your
is
glasses.
I can't wear. I have to take my glasses off because like my glasses fog up, and
You got to get one that's tall under your nose.
tried, fixing
No,
it.
you can pull it up there too.
My glasses sit on top
Not
of it.
too far.
Mine still fog up. So I don't know if I
My
just got
That's
super
that
hot.
high
my
breath, because mine
coworker
don't do that.
said
Your breath is
Really,
hot.
no.
that got
My
nothing to do with
coworker said to get shaving cream and put them up on your glasses.
Shaving cream.
Oh,
Yeah, like you get the shaving cream, like you put up on there, then you wipe it off, and then you put your glasses on.
then your glasses are gonna be foggy and you can't see.
They're not gonna be foggy. I haven't
Then you're
tried
gonna
it.
have a
I'm just
residue.
telling you what
So how
what my
you know
coworker
it's not
said.
gonna be foggy?
I was gonna see if you could try it.
So you just supposed to carry around shaving cream with you?
No, baby, look, like you spray something like in the morning, like you spray it, and then you wipe it off. Then your glasses should be clear. Then you put your mask on. Then
it's
you
not
ain't you ain't gonna worry about that. It's
So
the
what?
putting
same thing.
shaving cream
Like
on your glasses is
So
absolutely
what
not
is
gonna
this?
be
Well, when
clear.
you used to clean your desk as a kid, you used shaving cream.
but
But
it's the
what?
same thing.
In what
Okay,
desk?
Y'all
you
didn't
ain't
clean
clean
your
your
desk
desk
as
with
a
shaving
kid with
cream.
shaving cream?
That was a
Why?
treat on like a Friday.
Yeah, you like write your name on there.
No. What kind of school did
What did y'all
what school
See,
district
y'all
was
went to
y'all
the
in?
black. We went to the white schools. We got to clean our desks with the shaving cream.
Yeah.
That sounds like a trick of
when
the
I know
enemy.
when I was
That's that
when
Fort
I
Worth ISD right there. Y'all didn't get no shaving cream. If
when I was
anybody out here
in
works for Fort
I
Worth
wasn't in
ISD,
Fort Worth
please,
ISD.
when I was in ROTC, we used to shine our core fams with shaving cream, the patent leather shoes. So that's a trick, ladies. If you got patent leather shoes, you can take shaving cream and clean and shine your patent leather shoes with shaving cream, and they just boy they be glistening.
They also with shaving cream.
How did
If
we
you
get on?
spray it,
How did we get
now
on
listen.
liberty?
But okay, so whenever you take a shower, like your mirror steams up. Put shaving cream upon your mirror, and you ain't got to worry about that no more.
Man, I got shave. I ain't got shaving cream to be wasted like that.
So
I'm just
why
saying.
don't we put together a list
Have you
of
tried
all
that?
the benefits of shaving cream?
shaving cream.
I have
I'm
I have
interested
not
to know.
tried that, but I'm going to.
So how you know all this stuff? Well,
You gotta
We
try
got
it
a big
out.
old mirror. We have a
did
big
you?
old mirror, so ours doesn't get fogged up.
That's not true. Cause we got a huge mirror in our master bedroom, and that joker fogs up every time you take a shower.
Ours don't.
Do.
And the water be so doggone hot, you in there. Woo!
Well, you know it matters if the door is closed or not,
Hmm.
if it fogs up. So if
That's
you
So,
have
probably
it
why.
so,
cracked a little
sorry,
bit, it's not gonna
so, sorry.
fog.
Oh, that's why we don't close our door.
Oh, well, yeah,
So
there you go.
all of these remedies that you are like swearing by. I mean, it's you would think you
No, no,
Put a
no.
stamp of approval.
bona
My
fide
name is Torrin Terrence, and I
they
approve
work.
this
You
message.
know, it's like,
That's
but
what my
you
coworkers tell me.
but you have not tried any of these.
Any
I
of
have
them.
not. I want to have y'all try it, and then
Mhm.
when if it don't work, then y'all
Okay,
can't blame me.
so
Right.
so Gordon, why you got that dry erase marker?
He
I
think we
don't
gonna
know.
write.
You got
You
that
ready
dry.
to write?
He's just ready to
It's
write.
just something been in my
He
hand.
ready to write something.
I want you to write. I want you to write something, Charlie. Write the
What you want
name
to
of write the name of your coworker who gave you all of these remedies that you have not tried.
write? All right.
Don't do that.
What's her name?
I write that person's name on there. We don't want to get embarrassed. So, so we're gonna continue. Lord, there it is. That's the
That's
devil.
a lie. It's my lady, please. No,
Ooh,
it
y'all hear that cough?
wasn't me.
I've been praying. I
Can you
coughed.
smell?
Come
Didn't
out your
nobody?
flesh.
Didn't
Right.
nobody go? I could be on my way out. So,
Your policy paper.
so since we're on our quarantine candid, next week we're gonna talk about our other subject that we talked about, the singles. So if you're single and you watch us on Tuesdays, next week we got a special show for you guys next Tuesday. So tune in. So like with all of this stuff going on, uh, has anybody gotten like new insights on stuff that make you happy or stuff that make you sad, stuff that disappoints you? Any? Me,
Um,
I kind of have. Lady T, what about you?
Um, I have kind of discovered something about myself,
That
and
make you
huh?
happy? Does it make you happy or sad?
Uh, it makes me happier, I guess, because it's something that is useful. Um, so I've kind of realized um what makes my life kind of feel off balance. I've
Hmm.
realized that I need balance in order for me to feel inner peace, if that makes sense. So I don't really do the whole zodiac sign thing. I know most Christians think it's the devil or whatever, But so my zodiac sign is I'm a Libra, and if you don't know, it's like the balancing of scales. And so I really feel like in order for me to have that zen, I require balance, period, across everything. And if one thing is kind of like thrown off, then I'm thrown off. So I'm finding ways to help um, achieve balance and keep me there consistently. So I've
So
just trying to incorporate some things, do some things. So what do you guys think?
I was gonna say,
Give us an example.
I was gonna say, but before she do that, you say you a Libra, right?
Hmm.
Lady Ann, wasn't that you that posted that today? Yeah, about the according to they supposedly have changed the astrological signs according
But I saw that today.
So I'm not a
somebody.
Libra no more.
So supposedly you might not be a Libra no more.
I think I am. I think that it
You
it's
grandfathered
for the
in.
people that are later in the months. I'm
But
early in the month, so I would that would still be my zodiac sign.
now that they changed,
I'm early in my month, and it changed mine to a Pisces.
yeah,
Oh,
according to I'm supposed to be a I think I'm a I forgot what it was.
See, and that's why
a
Christians
Taurus.
can't. That's why Christians can't do stuff like that, because no matter what day, year, or hour, you are still in the hands of the Lord. You don't change. God don't change. He don't change when the moon move or when the stars twinkle. He is still God. That's true.
I thought that was interesting though. But anyway, what were you saying, Lady D? So what's your example?
Yes.
Okay, so of course balance across the board, meaning spiritual balance, health, um, love, just all that. So I've been trying to realign myself spiritually. Um, and it may sound thrown off to some people, whatever. You get with it, you do. If you don't, whatever. So I've wanted to, we talked about my yoga mat. I haven't used it. I plan to incorporate it in my life here soon. So I figured, you pray in the morning.
Mhm.
So do morning prayer and meditation. I don't mean meditation, num yo ho renge kyo, none of that, but just really meditating on, uh, the Lord and kind, um, reeling myself in spiritually. And then I follow that with yoga because it's something that is peaceful. It brings you balance, so that it helped me go throughout my day. And then I round my evening off with like a cycling class, although it's not open yet. I'm thinking ahead in the future. So I'm gonna do cycling. So that's kind of like my spiritual, and then my health. And what? I don't like the way you're looking right now.
I'm right there with you, boss lady. You gone.
I'm just trying new things to help
Right there
me
with
be a
you.
better me,
I'm
if that
gonna
makes sense.
participate in the yoga.
Huh?
I'm gonna participate in the yoga.
Sir, you get down. You not gonna get back up.
There's
I
some
like
health benefits of doing yoga.
There's
I
a
like
lot of health benefits to doing
I
yoga.
like the vanilla and chocolate twist yogurt from Ron.
Yoga, not yogurt. I hate you.
Oh, I thought you said you was gonna meditate then have some yoga.
I don't even. Never mind. Yeah, so it just helped me. The quarantine has helped me realize that my life has been off balance, and I've become lazy, and I don't like it. It really bothers me. So I'm just trying to do things to help me, keep me going.
You became lazy?
Yeah,
No.
and I like it. Sure.
Be on live, y'all.
I don't care.
That's the sad part. Turn her camera off.
So anyway, what, Lady Ann, what you know, have you discovered a new insight about yourself that made you happy, or what? You know.
Um,
She already
I
said no.
have I have discovered something new about myself. Um, I don't. It's not necessarily from COVID, I guess, because like whenever the coronavirus happened and all the whole Black Lives Matter thing happened, and I feel like I'm getting I've been getting glimpse of more of my purpose, and from that I just feel like it's really my job to help be more of, of an effective advocate
Mm-hmm.
for the African Americans in my community. We live in a very, I wouldn't say that it's racist, but it is very behind the times. And the African American population, to a certain extent, has isolated themselves to a particular side of town. And I feel like from that, other races hasn't been effectively introduced to the African American culture, only based off of outside of anything poverty related. And so I just feel like it is one of my jobs to be a effective community leader and advocate for the African Americans in my city.
Right.
And just from that is like inserting myself into organizations that, may lack in diversity and things of that such. But then on the flip side of that, it is very difficult too, because people don't know how to always deal with me or address me, or they feel like they have to over address my existence versus just treat me like everybody else. And we
Right.
all get that. When I was a kid, I had a black best friend story. It's like, keep it, just keep it. I'm good.
I used
So,
to have three black people at my house
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Right. You found them at the front door.
Yeah, but they
LT.
don't
So,
tell you they was black because they mama was y'all maid. So
right.
she brought them over. She had a
Brought them,
babysitter.
bring your kid to work today. LT, have you discovered something that makes you happy, or
Like,
something
okay,
new?
so
Something new, rather, I
uh,
said.
I guess like during this whole time, like I've been more health conscious about my body because I mean we've always heard health is wealth, so I can't be here to get wealthy if I'm not healthy and if I'm not able to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I've been looking at bicycles and everything. I really want to be like one of those dudes that is on the bike. They get up at like 5 in the morning. They got the helmet on, like the outfit and
Wait, hold on.
everything.
Press pause. You said the
What?
outfit. You said the
Yeah,
Biking
outfit.
you know the
shorts,
outfit.
So
You said a
Yeah,
please,
helmet?
spandex.
please don't tell me you finna be out there in those spandex biking shorts riding
why
no bike.
not? That's what everybody else do. I'm gonna be out there too. I'm gonna have my
You
helmet
know what?
on.
You know,
I'm gonna have my shades on.
just
I'm gonna
because it
be.
looks good on the mannequin don't mean it's gonna look good on you.
It's gonna look good for me. Don't worry about that. But I'm gonna be out there.
Please,
I'm gonna be out there getting
please
it.
You
post
gonna
a
be in some.
picture on Facebook.
I can get past you on some spandex. In some spandex.
I'm gonna try it on. I mean, I'm be working. I'm gonna be working out. Cause look, cause there's this thing that we
Again,
talk
you know
about
that new boy
always,
has some spandex.
huh?
I said, Mother Ann, are you gonna let him go out the house in some spandex?
He ain't gonna find no spandex to fit you.
Wow, you know what?
Maybe he gonna melt down.
That's why people stop. That's why people get low self-esteem about themselves because
Why?
Maybe he
because
gonna
Oh,
melt
of their
down some,
spouse.
he
And you know
might
what? I'm tired of
maybe he gonna
God,
melt down some truck tires.
no,
What
but
did you
real
just
talk,
say,
like,
Tori?
it. I said that I'm tired of it. Cut it out
No, but wait, you said people got low self-esteem because of their spouse.
because of their spouse because they don't believe in them.
Real,
Is it?
do we really need to go there? Because I
oh,
can share a
Oh,
story.
no story.
Really, really. Anyway, we have this thing every year in Wichita Falls. It's called the Hotter in Hell. So it's like all these bike riders, they all come to Wichita
Hmm.
Falls and like they ride. My goal is next year I'm gonna be in that thing.
Wait, what kind of bike are they riding?
Like they're like an actual like bike.
Professional bikes.
Yeah,
Bicycles.
they're like professional,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
like
bike
a like
riders.
like a
Yeah,
mountain bike,
not like a motorcycle, but like a bicycle.
mountain bike 10 speed.
Yeah.
You gonna have a basket on the front of your 10 speed.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I ain't gonna have no basket on in front of my 10 speed.
Put you some snacks and water and stuff in your basket.
No, you need one of those backpacks, the hydrating backpacks that
You
had a
tell
little straw.
With the little
me,
tube.
keep
I can
that.
do
I'm
that.
with you though. I want to bike
Is
myself,
that
but
what you gonna be
Huh?
hot in that spandex?
What you
It'll be
say,
all right.
boss lady?
I'm be losing weight though.
I was saying I'm with Elder Torrance. I would like to invest in a bike myself. Um, so I feel you. It's a good exercise. It really is.
It
I'd
is.
rather cycle than walk. Like I'm just those days are behind me.
Yeah.
Those walking
Like
days.
like the days that I go to like the gym, I always like getting on the bikes and
Hmm.
riding. I always do my 5 miles.
You do 5 miles on a bike?
Hmm.
All right,
Look
big road.
at lady Ann's
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
You be,
Hold
ooh,
on.
Mother Ann. You giving
Mother
face
Now,
Ann,
today.
how
could
many
you do
miles do you
5 miles
do?
on a bike that's
Huh?
moving?
What- How many miles do you do, Mother Ann?
Oh, I've been walking with Jesus for 33 years.
Nah.
That's all the exercise I need.
That's all I need.
Clearly not.
I walks in the Lord. You hear me?
Say bless you. Say bless me. Say bless me. What your matter? Give me these.
Strong tip.
So, me, I discovered a whole bunch actually. You know,
Mm,
uh,
enlighten us.
I you know, I discovered I really like the I've always said I'm an introvert, and people don't believe me when I say that. People are like, whatever, you ain't no doggone introvert. You just whatever. But I discovered I really enjoy not being around people. I enjoy like being like I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happier than a hog on Sunday when I'm just at the house chilling. If it's Lady T and the kids. I mean, and some days I ain't with the kids. They're like, y'all go in there somewhere. I mean, because I want to just be like this, you know, in my little shell. And
So you want
I
to just
mean,
be by yourself?
huh?
So you want to just be by yourself?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I enjoy just being, confined in our space.
Oh,
And
me and you.
I've become like this big cuddle monster.
Oh, yes, he is. And he
Like
likes putting his feet on me, Saints. Ugh.
That's good.
my wife, she get in bed, and I'll sit up in the bed, and I wait until she lay down. As soon as she lay down, I'll be like,
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I scoots right up under her side. She can't even turn.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She
Ain't nothing
can't
wrong with
turn
that.
over. She be like, she just, she be looking so uncomfortable, but I be snug. I be like,
Thank you.
Drew, Drew be talking about, I'm about to fall off the bed. Don't worry, I'm holding you.
I
Yeah, I'm
got you.
holding.
You ain't gonna go nowhere.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I told her more there. You almost failed when I coached you. You almost failed, did you? But I coached you. I grabbed you. I coached you. You kept your phone. Jesus, hallelujah. But yeah, I mean, I just that makes me happy. Just being in quiet and solitude, and like, 'cause I mean, I don't. I mean, I adapt. You know, I can be around people, but it's just, I really just, like my me, my foe, and no more.
It's peaceful.
Mm,
Yeah.
It
mm-hmm.
is.
It's
Yeah,
peaceful.
it gets so irritating, and I know people probably watch me like, how you a pastor? Well, I mean, I know how to adapt and be a pastor, but like socially, it just gets so irritating when you have to deal with so many personalities.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And so, like church ain't this church really ain't social like that. We have made it social, but it's not. I mean, I don't have to hang out with everybody at church. I
Mm-hmm.
hang out with y'all, but that's about it. But I don't have to hang out with people at church because I'm their pastor, not their buddy. So,
Right.
but the social setting is like, I just prefer my little group of people. Man, it's predictable. You can almost know, you could almost guess if I'm gonna hang out who it's gonna be with, because it's gonna be pretty much the same cycle of people. Because I'm really naturally an introvert. I like being closed in to myself and not really dealing with a whole bunch of people. But so that's what I learned. That really that makes me happy. That and cuddling. My wife,
Cuddle bunny.
she be like, "Oh, you just done got cuddly, haven't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I have."
I don't mind the cuddling. Like I enjoy the cuddling. It's the footsies that you be trying to play in the bed that I don't like.
I'm about to be playing footsie with you.
Get those gator
Really, really,
feet
God
really.
dog.
off me.
I know you're not gonna talk about my feet because we can talk about them thumbs you have for your toes.
But they soft.
You got 10 thumbs
They
for
don't
toes.
cut you. It
My,
doesn't matter.
my feet don't
They
cut
don't
you.
cut. Yes,
My feet don't cut you.
they give carpet burn.
Whatever. You know what? I'm a
How your
big.
feet get somebody carpet burn? What is that?
You are muted. Get thee behind me, Satan.
What's the next question?
So, uh, uh,
What you eating on in?
this,
I'm
this is this
hungry.
is like, this is real. Have you come to? Yeah, you making me hungry over there eating. Lady
Sorry,
T,
y'all.
Lady T gonna bring some food. Bring some food right before it was time for live. I started to just be on live, just eating my taco
Mm-hmm. Should have. You should have. It's candy.
because I'm so hungry right now. I got a headache. So, have you come to any new realizations about friendships or relational connections?
Whew.
Mm,
Oh,
mm,
that stepped on a nerve, mother Ann. You wanna
yes.
jump in there?
I have. Um, we probably got like maybe three, maybe three, four, maybe four. Like go to. people.
Right.
But besides that, I have realized that like when you get to a certain age, you really don't care as much as you did like when you were in your 20s. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you be worried about like having like a whole bunch of besties. Or, oh, that's my sis. You know, like you have like all these. That's my bro. But when you just get to a certain age, you just don't care about that. But really, now has been prevalent just because like I'm one of the one like I've always been the friend that like initiates everything. Like, hey, let's go to lunch, or hey, let's do this. Hey, let's, and me getting that in return is real far in between. Like, I
Right.
don't have a lot of people that'll text and say, hey, let's do lunch, or hey, let's go for coffee, or not even doing something. Hey, how are you? Like, I don't get
Mhm.
that. And
Right.
so, for a very long time, it would hurt my feelings because I didn't understand why somebody couldn't be just as good as a friend as I was.
Right. Right.
And so I just came to the conclusion that, and there are even still people in my life now that don't reciprocate that back to me. And so I just got to the point where I just pull back and I check on who I need to check on, and those people who check on me, and that's it. And I'm okay with that,
Right.
But then you get, why you acting funny? You ain't said nothing. You ain't checked on me. What? The phone worked two ways.
Right.
You be all
Mhm.
on Facebook. You could have checked on me.
Right.
That
Right.
Facebook.
So you really learn. You get to a point where you just learn like is everybody just ain't there. And then too,
Right.
like we talked about, I think we talked about like a couple of lives ago, probably like when we first started. Florence and I have just gotten to a point where like if you're not where we're going, or if you're not in the car next to us, then you don't need to be in our circle because when my bank account, because I'm already a millionaire, my bank account just ain't caught up yet. So when my bank account catches up with me, I need my friends that's connected to me, bank account catching up with them.
Mhm.
Like I don't need them to still be woe with me and like all that. Or if you don't
Mhm.
have goals and ambitions, and like if you're not, you know, there was 5 rivers going out the Garden of Eden. I've been spiritually deep, y'all. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
that's your 5 strands of income. We talk about that at church. So
Yeah.
if you connect to me, you ain't trying to build your 5 strands too, then we don't need to be connected.
Right.
We
Right.
connected them for something else. It's not because you need to be in the fines right here.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah. So Lady T,
Mhm.
have you discovered something about any new realizations about your friendships or relational connection?
Absolutely. I have learned to better compartmentalize um, people, where they go and where they fit. And so, because of that, I have readjusted my expectations of people. I have, I, I interact with those based on where they are in my life and who they are in my life. And I leave it at that. I don't try to make anybody be anything more or anything less. And I let them be comfortable with where they are and who they are to me. And it gives me peace.
Well, I know from me, I posted something on Facebook several weeks ago that said, "Stop trying to be everything for people who don't want to be anything for you." And
Mm-hmm.
uh, I've realized, and I guess I started realizing this sometime before COVID, but I just didn't want to accept it. And I think being in this quarantine has made the awareness of it more prevalent. It's like Lady Ann said, doing this, I'm quick to text or call somebody and say, "Hey, how you doing? Just checking on you, seeing how you are." And but they won't, to get them to do that is like pulling teeth, and and my cousin Curtis, I love my cousin Curtis. My cousin Curtis
Mm-hmm.
has a statement that I hear him say all the time. He says, "When people show you who they are or tell you who they are, believe them."
Believe them.
Believe them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because people will tell you they will put on display right in front of you who
I
they
will.
really are, and they are wanting you to see, "Hey, this is me.
Mm-hmm.
Hello." And it's like he said, but we'll exhaust so much energy and try to make that individual be something that we want them to be or we feel like we need them to be. And we end up putting ourselves just in a cycle of spinning our wheels. And so I learned, Lord, I almost called some names, Jesus.
Don't do
Don't do
that.
it, Lord.
Don't do that.
We can't
Don't
mute
do that.
you. Nah, do
Lord,
it.
Don't
You
do
almost,
that.
red handed.
almost flipped. It says some
It
folks,
almost
but
flipped.
some of them probably watching right now. But on my
Mm-hmm.
page. But it's like I learned that there are just certain people who I'm like, man, I've wasted so much energy trying to include this individual
Mm-hmm.
in where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to make somebody, I'm trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I and done even trimmed them down to be
Yeah.
in
Mm-hmm.
my mind to be circular, and they still don't fit
It's a
because
lot of people going through identity crisis.
they're just not designed.
Yeah.
We try to put people, we elevate people and promote people to places. Lord, I'm gonna say something, Lord.
Yeah, come on.
We elevate and promote people to places in our lives that they're not qualified to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They don't meet the criteria
Mm-hmm.
that matches our purpose, our promise, our place of destiny, and then we elevate them and promote them, and we assess them with a title and falsified qualifications just so they can fit in,
Mm-hmm.
or just so we don't offend them. But I'm in this season like I don't really care anymore about how you feel, how you think. And I know that sounds crazy and that sounds rude, but I mean that in light of, I don't care about what your perception or your take
Mm-hmm.
is on my destiny and my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Because your opinion, uh, it I've given people so much access over so many years of my 40 years, and giving them permission to shape and form the idea of who I am
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
on their own determinations versus me just saying this is who God called me to be, and I'm gonna be who God
Mm-hmm.
called me regardless of how I feel about it. So I've had a very big awakening that I'm really good. I'm happy, like I said a minute ago, when my fault and no more. I'm good because I learned I had friends, man. They were my friends as long as it benefited them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the minute I needed to be on the receiving end, it was a whole different
Yeah.
story. And some of those same people that I allow access to be close and be exposed and vulnerable to, they use the things that I was exposed and my vulnerabilities, and they've used those to try to sabotage me, set
Yeah,
me
use it as ammunition. Yeah.
up. I say, oh, the devil is a lie and his
Mm-hmm.
slave. So yeah, I
Like if,
learned.
if if people your real friends, people on the outside of them shouldn't feel comfortable coming to them and talking about you.
Talking about you.
They should already
Don't do
know.
it.
If a
Like
dog,
people already know. People already know. Don't call about nobody on this stream yard.
if
They
if,
know
if
not to
Don't
come to
do
me
it.
with it.
right, if a dog will bring a bone, they'll carry a bone.
Yeah. And what about Gigi say? A hit dog, a holler.
Yeah, if they're
There's a dead cat on the
Carol,
line.
so yeah, yeah. Elder T,
What's up?
Oh, we got a comment.
What's
Will
that?
y'all read the comment?
which one?
Comment.
I can't see it. Which one you talking about?
It
Are
says
you? Are,
it was from Pastor Jo. It
oh,
says the
okay.
smaller
About
your
to put
circle
this.
of trusted people.
The circle of trusted people are, the less inclined you are to being exposed to others' illusions. Man, yes, indeed. That exactly what I just said. You
Hmm.
Hmm.
right on,
Mm-hmm.
right on it. I mean, because folk man will try to formulate and domesticate you and shaping you into what their idea of you is, and you lose you lose your true self trying to be everything for everybody else. That's why that's what I being everything for everyone else, and that don't want to be anything for you. They want you to
Hmm.
be everything for them, but they don't have time, they don't have the resources, they don't have the money, they don't have nothing when you
Hmm.
need. So yeah,
But you know what? I think it's equally important to um, connect yourself with those that speak the same thing that God speaks about you and that God
Hmm.
says about you. That's how you know that those are spiritual connections and God given connections. And so that's why you have to be sorry I'm late. Sir,
Who done let him on the live?
well,
he got to get
welcome,
off.
welcome,
He was
old.
trying to start without you.
He say it's Taco Tuesday. He was in
But
line.
that's real though.
Yeah, yeah,
Because when God puts us in a situation where we have to isolate ourselves from, anything that's distracting us from hearing him clearly, the people who already know, the calling that God has on our life, not know it the way that we know it, but have a good understanding of it, then they'll respect that. And
Hmm.
so like if we call Bishop and Bishop like, hey, like I'm seeking God right now, we're like, okay, Bishop, you call us tomorrow. You
right.
know, we won't be like,
Invite.
no, 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 we got to tell you something. Like, unless we being petty, but that's different. But we're
But
we're
y'all know I feel
understanding.
okay, but y'all know I feel the spirit anyway. Okay, what's wrong? You
But if
know,
we hadn't talked to you guys in a few days, like we have an understanding. Y'all say, oh, hey, we got busy with the funeral home. We have been thinking about y'all. We understand. The things that's going on. We don't say, well, oh, we ain't talked to you. Y'all too busy for us. You trying to
But
be
it's not
funny,
gonna be too many days that pass by.
right?
if we do that. We being petty and being funny and playing. Say, oh yeah, y'all deep. Y'all can call. What's the matter? You can't call no.
Call nobody.
Nobody.
But
So
yeah, so
Elder,
like the people we have in our circle, they understand that.
I
Elder
mean,
T.
as for me, I mean, each one of y'all tapped on to something that that I agree with. Uh, Tyler Perry. A lot of people, some people don't like him. I like him. Uh, it was a message that he said in one of his plays. Like he said, people are like trees. Some of the people that you're connected to, they're like leaves. The wind blow, they over here. The wind blow again, they over here. They're not stable. Then you
Mm-hmm.
have some branches that the leaves are on, but over time those branches they fall off. But then you go down to the actual tree, and a tree, it could be 100-year-old tree, but it only has a few roots at the bottom.
Yeah,
Got to be a root.
So, you can kind of like what Lady T was saying, she compartmentalizes people to where I can use you. Or where I know you're strong at here and you're weak here. Like I can compartmentalize, a few people that I know. I can call you every month, once a month. That's fine. Or you can call me once a month. That's fine. We talk. We pick right back up. Where we left off. Some
Mm-hmm.
people I'm closer to. I need to talk to them every other day, every other
Mhm.
few days, which that's fine because I'm not about to stress over trying to benefit you from me,
So how close are
Mhm.
if
we
that
at?
makes sense.
We talk just about every day.
Well, you know what I mean. That's different. That's why I say, like there are some people that I need to talk to every other day. Those people that I need to talk to on a consistent basis. Those are the ones that God is actually trying to
Yeah.
get me to be a part with. You
Right.
know what
Mhm.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those
well,
are the people. Those are the roots. Those are the roots that they're going to pour into me as I pour into them. Whatever God
Mhm.
gives me.
Right.
Mhm.
No, everybody can't be like that. Some people
Mhm.
it's a nice little high and bye.
Yeah. Mhm.
and that's not to say to disregard the leaves or the branches, because
No, no, no. Yeah.
everyone plays their part. They're
Right.
equally important.
Yeah. Yep.
The
They are.
leaves provide shade for the tree. If it's bare
Mm,
for too long, then it burns up to or exposed to elements and all that stuff. So there is a benefit to each part, but just know your part. That's all I'm saying. Just know your part, and
Mhm.
that's good.
Know your part, stay in your lane, and then
Hmm.
you gotta know the people's role. And I think
Right.
that's the
Mhm.
important thing. And like I said, that's what I learned because I was trying to make branches roots,
Hmm.
Mhm.
mm,
branches. I was trying to make you know people fit in areas that they didn't fit, and and oftentimes because I was trying to make somebody else fit in a place that they weren't supposed to be, it was prohibiting the individual who was supposed to be operating in that lane from successfully playing the part in my life that they needed to play because
mm,
I was moving them in an area that they did not fit. Bishop Raymond Johnson from KDFI, he has a statement that he uses in terms of leadership, and I'll use it in terms of relationship. He said it's better to have no Negro in the job than to have the wrong Negro in the job and the right Negro in the wrong job.
Mhm.
mm.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's better just that's Johnstonian principle uh, that he uses to talk about leadership,
Jonestonia.
and that's a great principle because sometimes it's better not to have can't
Big old
stand
here root.
I can't stand it. It's
Here
better
big.
sometimes just to not have a space occupied
Mhm.
in your life
Mm.
than to have the wrong person occupying that space and or having the right person in the wrong space in your life.
Wrong position.
And
Hmm.
I learned that real I like I said I
It
started
took
learning
you a minute.
before COVID, but I mean isolation, man, and being away from people will cause you to really have a big panoramic will have cause you to have a big panoramic view of life and
Whoa.
he wrote
Oh.
Pastor Jo wrote a book this time, didn't
Yeah, he did.
he?
Pastor J.O. don't be playing.
Yes, sir.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yes, sir. You
Like
know,
Those are the
Pastor
roots.
J.O. and his wife Claudia, they attend the church that we go to out here, and they came into our lives at a really important time because we were, I wouldn't say we were in a transition, but we were just like kind of in a place where we're like, okay, outside of when we're out there, like, do we want to go to another church in Wichita Falls, or do we want to just, like, stay at home? Like, what we doing? And
right,
so, like, they showed us like a different kind of hospitality that we didn't get from being in other places out here.
right,
And so, like, it brought the fellowship back in us.
right, right,
Because it's when you get into a ministry, it's so easy to get especially when you're actually leading in ministry, it's so easy to get caught into that in crowd that's
Right,
in the
right,
church, and
right,
that's all you with. And
right,
so a lot of times that then turns into being burnt out,
right,
just on
Ooh.
ministry. And so you don't even want to hang out with people from church no more because you see them all day, every day.
right,
And
right,
so they just reintroduce like the genuine like hospitality of like, hey, y'all want to go out to eat after church? Go out to eat and go home and not be. It's not overload. It's not
right,
none
right,
of that. And
right.
so, and I mean, we went to church with you guys for almost 2 years before we even, and then moved away for 3 4 years before we got realized that y'all been our roots this whole time, but never, we just saw each other in church. So we're like, hey, how you doing? We would talk about TJ and we would talk about Kenzie because they both was in the NICU, but that was it.
Right,
Like not once did we ever think this. And had we extended the conversation longer, we probably could have known that, but kind of like you said, we had other people that we thought was roots in that spot, so they was in the way.
right,
Like
Mm-hmm.
we could have been had a solid foundation a long time ago.
right, right, right. And so it's just so it's so vitally important, and with everything that's going on with the social injustice and the COVID-19, and having relationships now is very, I mean, having genuine relationships. Let me
Genuine
Mm-hmm.
relationships.
genuine relationships right now is so crucial at this time. It's so crucial. It's so crucial. Uh, and it's important, to to have reciprocating investments, or let me say
Mm-hmm.
return on investments. Like Torrance said, how we all can engage. It's like, you know, and it's never that situation. Oh, I'm the bishop. I'm whatever. And maybe you guys encourage us just as much as we encourage y'all. If and sometimes maybe more, and y'all just don't realize. But it is that genuine, like you don't get burnt out. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's something off if we don't talk for a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days. And like you say, it's not, ain't nobody tripping when we do talk. We know some, if a whole day go by and we haven't talked to y'all, that's good, and vice versa. But if that second day start rolling around and we ain't heard from somebody, gonna be texting somebody or calling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everything good? What's wrong? Woo?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is that genuine connection. And during these times, I said something, and this is the one thing, another thing that I've been saying about the pandemic that a lot of people may not agree with me on. I've said in terms of church, people have talked about how the small churches are going to suffer and all of this because of not being able to worship. But I beg to differ. I said there are a lot of larger churches that are going to suffer, because one thing a lot of people have realized is that they need a pastor, they need leadership that they can touch, they need connections that they, during this time when they don't know how to, they haven't known how to really deal with and process things. The one advantage of smaller churches had, many of them can pick up and call their pastors. They
Just
pastor,
call it, yeah. Hey.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
or the pastor been calling them. A lot of pastors that's not social media savvy. They've been having to do conference calls and call their members and keep their members engaged. And people are realizing now how important relationships are. Look at all of the
Mm-hmm.
people who are having to die alone because their loved ones can't come and
Yeah.
be at the hospital with them. Relationships are important, and
Mm-hmm.
it's extremely, uh, uh, it's a very valuable asset for people to have
Mm-hmm.
these genuine relationships. So, I'm thankful for COVID because of being able to evaluate and assess. these relationships. So one last question, and we'll round off our show for the night. I think this has been a great. This has kind of been one of our more serious shows. Y'all know
Yeah.
we get on.
Wow.
I'm always serious.
No. Young
Yeah,
Froze.
everybody froze. Okay.
Good. Anybody there?
Hmm. Boy, come on. We don't have that many minutes.
I'm back.
I won. I was too serious. See?
I'm back. Mother Ann is always, yeah, well, she's the mother. The church mother. They always.
Church mothers
So
don't
Yeah.
play.
this is a real good question. Um, so when it comes down in terms of your family, what have you learned? What has this quarantine? What has all of this stay shelter in place? What has it taught you about your family and your specific role in your family?
Mm.
Who want to start it off? Elder T, you jump in there. What has it taught about your family and your specific role?
I guess what it's taught me about my family is how family is so precious to you. Um, there's so many people that are out there that they're losing not just one loved one, but multiple loved ones all at the same time because of this whole virus. So, as the father, and as the husband, I'm trying to make sure that one, I don't get sick and bring it home to my own family. I make sure that I'm continuing to stay positive. Although my children, they play and they watch TikTok and all this stuff. They understand what's going on.
Right.
So if they, it's just me being a example to keep on being positive. Yeah, we got to wear this mask, but this is what we got to do so we can stay safe. So it's actually teaching my family, okay, this is what we have to do. And it doesn't hurt that their mother also works for the city. So we kind of get firsthand information about some things, before the public does. So as being
You
a
can't say
husband
that on here.
and
Delete that.
That's
Delete
some
that part.
insider
He didn't
trading.
mean that. I don't give him that. I don't give him the inside scoop. My boss watching.
well, she can only give me what she can give me, but but I mean, but
You go to the work tomorrow. Your stuff gonna be in a brown box.
no, it
Oh
ain't. It better
Lord.
not be. It better not be.
Amen.
but but like this whole thing has taught me to really if I have not ever been the man that I needed to be, I needed to be it now.
Hmm.
So it's taught me that.
That's good.
So I'll share mine. I'll be real candid. For a period of time, and y'all are close. So y'all know. My background and all of that. With health and people that are close to me know. I mean, but for a period of time, I felt like so insignificant in my family. Not because my wife made me feel that way. It was because that was what I had engrafted in my mind because I was in that kind of pity state, feeling sorry for myself, down on my luck. But this whole pandemic, man, has helped me to realize how significant I actually am to my family and how much, my wife, my kids, value me as the part I play in the family and the role as father, husband, and it has boosted my morale, boosted my esteem, and I share in your sentiment, Torrance. I have realized how precious family is. Um, not I'm trying to make efforts to invest in the lives of my children, quality time, spending
Mm-hmm.
time with them from the youngest all the way up to the oldest. He's grown, but I still, reach out to him and he reaches out to me and my oldest daughter. And, it's becoming important to me, because I'm getting older. And then this pandemic has made me to realize even more so, even working in the death care industry for so long, it has given me a greater awakening of how short life can really be,
Mhm.
and how unexpected life can be, or how unexpected death is, rather, I should say. Because there are healthy people who are being affected by this COVID-19 pandemic, and they're leaving, and it's not just hitting old folk with pre-existing conditions. It's hitting young folk who never had anything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
who never sneezed, but they are being affected. And so, yes, life is the reality of the preciousness of life is there. But then it is also, like I said, helped me to realize the significance and the part that I play, the substantial part I play in the lives of my wife, my children, and then just in my family as a whole. Not just my biological family, but my extended family, like you guys. How the importance of those connections. Um, I'll say this, and I was really touched and had this awakening this past Friday. This past Friday, for the first time in months, I would say my me and both of my brothers, both of my biological brothers, and all of our wives, we all went and sat down together and ate and fellowshipped and laughed, and it was the most beautiful moment that I had experienced, apart from just being with my family, my household.
Mhm.
And it was just such a blessing. And it was in that moment that I realized, man, this is important. And my eldest brother, texted me afterwards because he actually initiated the whole thing. And it's rare for him to initiate a gathering for all of us. And he initiated it, and he texted after we all made it back home and said, it was so great hanging out with y'all. We need to do this more often. And that really that touched me, and it made me realize, it's important, to maintain a stable presence in your family unit. So the preciousness is yeah, it has just been such a blessing. Lady T,
I realized I can't die, saints. I, I don't know. Like for real, I don't know what my family would do. My
so you
babies,
are you saying we wouldn't be able to make it without you?
no, no, y'all would all have to come with me.
Why
Y'all
why
wouldn't be able to go on.
why would you? What makes you assume we just can't go on without you?
Just everyday life, you
So
know.
so are you insinuating that it's because of you that this family is held together?
Yes, I'm the glue.
That's Big Mama.
Don't you get off this life.
What kind of glue are you?
I'm gorilla glue.
Honey, you Elmo's.
Well, I don't know what's that glue that they be using on the show. They be putting on boats. They got a hole with water. Oh, is that tape?
You gone.
No,
What
but
is that
Yeah,
seriously,
called?
it is glue. What is that called?
is it glue?
That is not even that ain't even glue.
What is it?
That
Whatever it is,
it's
that's
like
me.
some putty.
It's like
Is
what
it
is
putty? I'm
grip on or
super
something?
putty.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Somebody find out and put it in the comments. That's me. But
You
no,
you the
really, like I just
you the Aaron Apple. You the Aaron Apple. Is
I've just
the
it just
the
it's
funeral home. You the,
kind of boy hush. It's
I will
it's
mute
just
you.
kind of reaffirmed, what I've been all my life. at a young age, I've just kind of been, that rock for my family, the go to, the be there for everybody, just I realized how important I was. And I must say, it is a bit overwhelming, at times. Um, but I enjoy it, and I wouldn't change a thing.
You're gonna get some extra snuggling tonight. Extra
Thank
cut.
you. I look forward to
You complete
it. You complete me too. Oh my God.
I
Really?
love you.
Can we move on?
I love
I
you.
love
I love you.
I love you, baby. Okay, come
I love you.
on.
Spit,
Mother Ann.
spit me. Spit me you. What
Um,
did you love about your family and your role?
I learned about my role is that I set the tone of the house.
Hmm.
So I've noticed just with, I mean, like just with balancing, because when we first was in the pandemic, the kids were still in school, even though they were doing it virtual. So we were balancing
Hmm.
that, and then both Torrance and I both were still going to work, and we had a nurse that was here, and it was just a lot, going on. And so like you wear all these hats, and then you come home, and not intentionally, but you like bring those emotions in the house too,
Hmm.
And so I really saw that I really set the mood of the house. The kids could be bouncing off the wall, and if I come in here with attitude, they like, oh well. And then it's so contagious. Like I think, like I really feel like Torrance like feeds off of whatever I got going on. Cause like I sometimes I don't even tell him I got attitude. He just knows. He's like, "What's wrong with you? Why you acting like that?" I'm like, what? And then I think about it like, oh, I guess I did really have an attitude. Like I was mad about something. So I just realized that I set the tone of the home, and just from that, I think the biggest pleasure that I get is just knowing that in spite of everything, our kids feel safe. And
Hmm.
they don't vocalize that, but just by the things that they do. Like today, I needed Chloe to send me a picture of a piece of paper, so I FaceTimed her, and I was like, "Go in my room and look on my cart and get my notebook." And so when she walked in, and turned on the light, she said, "Carrington, why are you in mommy's bed?" But like as a kid, like like when you're in your parents' bed, one, they got a big bed, so you comfortable, but you're safe. And so
Hmm.
like that just made me feel good today because I was like, oh, like she's in my bed. But Torrance probably would have had a fit knowing that she was in our bed today. But I think that
Get
kind of
out.
stuff is cute. And there's been times where like if Torrance and I run to the store and the kids are home, like we'll come home and TJ and Carrie in our bed with their feet crossed. Like stuff like that is just cute. Just to know that they're safe or they feel safe, like being in mommy and daddy's bed. And so that's about it.
Beautiful. Well, I think I want to tell each and every one of you all on this live tonight that I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate how you guys uh, have hung in there with me through thick and thin,
Hmm. Very
ups and
thick
downs,
and thin.
smiles and frowns, and I would say this, had it not been for these three people, particularly on this live, I probably would have given up a long time ago. My wife has always been my backbone, and just really encourages and keeps me grounded. And then you two just y'all pour into me, like I say, so much. And yeah, so you guys are appreciated. So I want y'all to
Stop
know
crying.
that if I don't have nobody else, as long as I got King Jesus, And y'all three.
Don't need
Don't
nobody.
need nobody else. I've been lied on, cheated.
Talk about
That's my jam.
you
So we
I
gotta
mean,
put that on Alexa.
the bunny is over there tearing up something.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. So that's what you should have brought up.
was that?
We talked about what do we find that we love.
a bunny.
Then you and Bur Rabbit, we FaceTime Bishop the other night, and he laid on the floor for 2 hours talking about that rabbit. Talking about look, would you look at that? Would you
He has
look?
fallen in love with the bunny.
There's a rabbit
He enjoys
jumping
it
on the
better
floor.
more than the kids.
Look, there's a rabbit eating hay.
In the bowl.
Oh,
And then he laying on the floor with the rabbit. He said, ooh,
get up.
ooh, Oreo over back. Look at
Yeah,
Oreo. Look at Oreo. Hold on, let me turn around. Look at Oreo.
he enjoys
I
that
said, do
rabbit.
you? And he's like, Oreo, get over here. Oreo, you hear me? I
And
said,
he was,
I think he likes the bunny more than
he
the
was
kid.
Yeah, he do.
yeah,
Because
he
kids is
let
like,
And then
I
he
can't go
said,
outside. Oh, we need to put Oreo back in this case, and I need to go
yeah, and then he was like,
outside.
look at Oreo. Look at Oreo in his little. Look at Oreo. He's about Oreo had one ear down today.
He got a whole Instagram page for the bunny.
that is he's such a quiet little pet. He doesn't make any noise, doesn't tear up nothing.
He
He's
just
neat.
He's a
he a
delight.
popper. He just hip
He's
Yeah.
to the
neat.
hop.
He been running around today. He's been running. Like I guess he's trying to test his speed. That joker been running around the couch. He be like, I'm like, God, oh, he fast.
See, there you go.
It
And
started
then like we
something.
were on the FaceTime, and then he was like, "Woo, y'all see that? Oreo just jumped up real high. I think he got excited."
That's all right. That's
Oh,
all right. Hey, hey, it's something that keeps me
excited.
occupied. Keeps me occupied. Well, y'all, as always, Facebook family, we appreciate y'all for joining us. YouTube family, thank y'all for watching. Remember to please like and share this video. We hope it has helped somebody. We invite y'all to tune in on Sunday, 12 noon. We'll be back live with Word and the Worship, with Worship and the Word, rather, Word and the Worship. And we invite you all to be right back with us next Tuesday for What's Up Live. Listen, this is Pastor J, Lady T, Elder T, and Mother Ann. And we'll holler at y'all next time. Love y'all.
Good night. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Ooh, that sounds
I'm
good.
ready to go eat my tacos. They probably soggy now.
Get off the line.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.